I can do it.
Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and welcome to the November 3rd, 2015 Post Falls City Council meeting. Hard to believe we're in November. Clerk will note that all council members, with the exception of Mr. Wolf, are present, and Mr. Wolf is excused. We have some announcements. City elections are today. If you haven't voted, you still have time. The polls are open until 8 p.m. You can look up your polling place on the Kootenai County Elections website, and I believe all the designated candidates are in the room. Thank you all for running. We appreciate your willingness to serve. The Water Division is chlorinating the city water for the month of November as part of the fall routine maintenance. If you have questions, please contact the Water Division. Veterans Day is Wednesday, November 11th. City Hall business offices will be closed, and the police department will be open. The Green Ferry Overpass project is nearing completion, and the Urban Renewal Agency is holding a dedication ceremony for the bridge on November 12th at 11:30 a.m. The ceremony is open to the public, and it will be held on the overpass on Greens Ferry Road. Dress warm. It's supposed to be windy, rainy, and cold. Tuesday, November 17th, the Post Falls Chamber of Commerce will be holding their Connect for Lunch meeting at the Red Lion, and I will have the pleasure of giving my second annual State of the City address at that meeting. Due to scheduling problems, Avista won't start the Spokane River Bore project until after the Thanksgiving holiday. As you may recall, 4 weeks ago, I believe, they described the project in great detail, and again, that will not start now until after the Thanksgiving holiday. With that, we have an oath of office. We're going to make you official. Shannon is going to give the oath of office to our new Legal Service Director, Mr. Warren Wilson.
Do you, Warren Wilson, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Idaho, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of Legal Services Director for the City of Post Falls, Idaho, according to the best of your ability?
I do. Thank you.
Should we stand?
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you, Counselor.
Welcome aboard, buddy.
Yeah, nice to meet you. See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks, Shannon. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
We have none tonight, sir.
Are there any declarations of conflict?
No.
Seeing none, would you present the consent calendar, please?
Item A is minutes from the October 20th, 2015 council meeting. Item B is payables October 13th through October 26th, 2015. Item C is offsite improvement waiver request, 412 East 12th Avenue. And item D is Crown Point 3rd Edition plat application.
Any questions on the consent calendar? I do have one. Some time ago, we had discussion on some issues, situations at Crown Point. Has everything been resolved out there to the satisfaction of the city on Crown Point?
Yes, it's my understanding, yes.
Yes, everything has
Yes.
been.
Okay. Good. I know we'd had discussion. I met with one of the owners. I just wanted to make sure things were progressing. I'd entertain a motion.
I move to accept the consent calendar as presented.
Second.
Motion second. Further discussion? Seeing none, Shannon, please take the roll.
Henderson?
Aye.
Hissong?
Aye.
Wilhelm?
Aye.
Thorson?
Aye.
Malloy?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. We do have one public hearing. I apologize. I should have announced it at the start of the meeting. Anybody wishing to testify, there are forms in the back. Please fill one out and turn it in to Shannon. And this public hearing deals with the Beck Road vacation, file number VAC 1502. I'll open the public hearing. Mr. Manley.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. John Manley, introducing the Beck Road Vacation, file number VAC 15-02. Due to the limited amount of material, I'm actually going to do the intro and staff report off the get-go. So just has be a minor change. So the applicant is TO Engineers, and the requested action is to approve a vacation for a portion of the Beck Road right-of-way. If you look at the project location, it's highlighted in the red hatch. It is just at the southwest corner of Celtice Way and Beck Road. You can kind of see how the current configuration of the existing and currently constructed Beck Road is just to the east of this, running north-south. Planning Division reviewed this request, found that there really is no issues with it. It actually aligns better with the currently constructed roadway, and actually, once it's vacated, could lead to potentially some infill development at that location. The current zoning for this would be CCS, that's the Community Commercial Services Zone. The Engineering Division reviewed it and found it consistent with the alignment of the Beck Road. Also, that the roadway improvements that are out there wouldn't be affected with this vacation request, but that the City of Post Falls would still need to maintain a utility easement over the existing sanitary sewer force main. That location, I apologize, it is actually rather small, but it's this blue, what you see, that blue kind of rectangle, that's the approximate location of that easement. So at this time, and obviously you still need to hear the applicant's testimony, but on this matter, but in conclusion, the City Council can approve as presented with modifications or deny the vacation request. So do you have any questions for me at
Questions
this
of
point?
John? Thanks, John.
Right, thanks.
Is there applicant here to present? Please, name for the record as you come forward.
Name is Dusty Obermeyer with TO Engineers, and as John pointed out, we're representing the owners of the property, and they're just requesting that that portion of Beck Road right-of-way be vacated. It was originally part of the alignment that, if you remember, when Beck Road to the north side of Celtice used to swing around to the west, and it aligned up with this road right-of-way. Since then, Beck Road to the north has been rebuilt and realigned further to the east, which currently lines up with the existing Beck Road to the south. Therefore, we're requesting that this portion of the road be vacated.
Thank you. Any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We've already heard the staff report. Is there anybody wishing to testify?
We have none.
I'm sure there's no rebuttal. With that, I'll close the public hearing. How does council wish to act?
Seems like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
A motion?
Sorry.
Move to approve the Beck Road easement vacation, file number VAC-15-02.
Second?
Motion second. Further discussion? Shannon, please take the roll.
Thorson?
Aye.
Malloy?
Aye.
Anderson?
Aye.
Issam?
Aye.
Wilhelm?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Next item up is unfinished business, and we have none. Next, we have citizens' issues. Anyone wishing to address the council on an item not on the agenda is invited to do so at this time. Seeing none. Next item up is new business, parking ordinance. Who's running with that?
I believe I'm running with that. When we were having some issues with our parks and some commercial use of parking lots, we reevaluated the current ordinance and just made some minor changes as to who would be allowed to sign those parking lots. We have since made changes to the parking lot we were having issues with, and Dave can attest or speak about that, and want to bring this forward to council just to change the ordinance.
Linda?
Shelley, I don't see an ordinance number on here, or are you using the 1020 .20.
An ordinance, for the new ordinance? I would have to,
We can-
Shannon.
You
I
could,
don't assign that till after you guys.
Okay.
you can just ask her to assign the appropriate
Okay.
number. Any other questions?
In a practical sense, what does this change?
Shannon no longer has to track the signs that we post as a city. Before, there was a requirement the city clerk actually track those, and there's really not a purpose in her tracking them. Also, the individual department head would be allowed to sign, such as Dave can sign for his parking area for his parks.
Has it been, I know there was an issue with business. Has that been resolved to satisfaction at this point?
It's my understanding it has.
At this point, we do believe it's been resolved. It's been an ongoing problem, and of course, you have different managers coming in and stuff. We'll continue to monitor it. We do have the cell phone of the owner, and we've told them, we're trying education, really. We recognize that there will always be issues when you have neighbors like that and stuff that, you know, because you have people coming into their business, but we think we've got a good handle on it.
The reason I asked that question is, I think it's important that we have an understanding, and that if the ordinance needs to be tweaked, that it's tweaked, but I'm also hoping that it's something that's acceptable to the party involved, so.
Yeah.
It is, and we're continuing to work with him and also another property owner that potentially is going to allow him to purchase a site
Okay.
to build a parking lot. So I think we're making progress.
Good. Thanks for your work on it. Karen?
No, so I have a question.
Yes.
This ordinance existed?
Yes.
It has just been modified because of issues with one.
Well, that's what made us take a look at it. I actually am, in the park ordinance, able to sign, and we're able to enforce off of that. So how we addressed it isn't any different. We just realized it was very cumbersome to go through the city's parking ordinance. So that's where it's been, I guess, cleaned up a little bit.
So it's applicable to all of the parks?
Yes.
And the parking and all of that?
All city.
Okay.
Yep, it's an ordinance. Okay? And that's coming forward in a few
Tonight.
seconds, probably. Like right now. Ordinances and resolutions. We do have one, and it's the ordinance on parking.
Move to place the ordinance parking on its first and only reading by title only while under suspension of the rules.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Shannon, please take the roll.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Hissong.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Thorson.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Mr. Wilson, you're up.
An ordinance of the City of Post Falls Municipal Corporation of the State of Idaho amending Section 10.20.020 of the Post Falls City Code addressing parking regulations to allow for department heads to restrict parking, providing severability, providing repeal of conflicting ordinances, and providing an effective date.
Move to approve the ordinance parking and to direct the clerk to assign the appropriate number and that it be published by summary only.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Please take the roll.
Malloy.
Aye.
Thorson.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Hissong.
Aye.
Henderson.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Administrative staff reports.
We have none tonight, sir.
Mayor's comments. Do have one. I'd like to congratulate the Seawright family, owners of our local Ace hardware store. They recently received the U.S. Small Business Administration's Regional Family-Owned Small Business of the Year Award for 2015. Congratulations to Sandy, Nancy, and Brett Seawright for this great accomplishment. I think theirs is a huge success story. I know when bigger stores came in that a lot of businesses went out of business.
Went out.
And they've seemed to have grown, and I tell Sandy when I see them, I've never been in their store when they're not busy. So congratulations to them, a well-deserved award. Council comments. Sure.
It's quick, Skip. Don't do the look. Doing the look at me. I'm happy to report that VFW Post 3603 in Post Falls, which is located just to the east of the Senior Center on 3rd Street, they're moving right along. And they have a spaghetti feed on Saturday from 4 to 7, free for all veterans and their families, and I'm sure the public is invited and can perhaps make a donation. But they'll have a presentation from Coeur d'Alene VFW Post 889, which is a really strong VFW post. So I'm really excited. I know this VFW post has had some challenges as people just got older and and it sounds like they're moving forward. So that's very, very good news. So go have some spaghetti on Saturday, 4 to 7.
Thank you. Anybody else? It's my understanding we do not need an executive session.
We do not.
And the next motion is,
We're out of here.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
It's not.